What's up guys, welcome back, Branded Dude here. So replay here, we're going up against Memento is not one of the very meta decks, but definitely a deck that has done really well, so you got to be careful for this deck. Fill up the grave with names. Some of the Memento cards itself can break your board or have a little interruptions, and if you're careless, they will just hit you straight to your face with 8,000 damage. So yeah, 60 card Branded against Memento. Let's hop on straight into this duel. Alright guys, so here we are. In our opening hand, you see we open Lost, Deluba, Cartesia, Chaos Nephthys, and Albaz. I will say, this hand you will lose immediately to Imperm or Veiler, and that's the end of your turn, depending how you play, but yes. Opponent opens the Mace, Darkblade, Grand Breakout, the Anguish, as well as Bone Party. No hand traps from our opponent, so we can go full combo here. Normal summon Deluba, search for High Spirits. Now the reason why I search for High Spirits here, I was assuming if my opponent has branded Ash for Branded Fusion, searching directly for Branded Fusion is just going to mean if he has Ash, our turn ends immediately. So if he's the type of player who would rather use the Ash on Branded Fusion, just for that only, let's just set up some plays with High Spirit so that we can end up with a few interruptions at least. So yeah, go for High Spirits. High Spirits here, send Albaz so that Cartesia can summon himself from hand. Send Titaniclad to summon Quem in end phase. Add Shrouded because we still want to get access to Brand Fusion. Okay, put Lost there on the field. Cartesia now will summon itself. Go Shrouded effect first, send the Branded Retribution. Join to Ecclesia. Okay, Cartesia effect here. Obviously summon Grand Gugno and will also trigger Lost. We search for Kit, and with Grand Gugno we send Sarnia. Now the reason why I search for Kit is if Brand Fusion gets negated, Kit can search for Brand White, and we can use the Albaz Engrave and anything else to perform a fusion summon. So yeah, Kit is more of the backup plan. Serenia here obviously getting access to Brand Fusion through Retribution here. Okay, and since our opponent does not have Ash, Brand Fusion here will resolve. Okay, going to Albion, not Rebellion here. Going to Albion, banish, go into the Rebellion now. Rebellion, I just got the Chaos Nephthys because with Kit, obviously, if we do end up summoning this, because now, we've resolved, if I decide to use this, I need to put back a card, so may as well leave Chaos Nephthys in the grave now. Shuffle back, bring out Mirror Jade. We're going to summon Bestial Rebellion, and this will place the Branded Regain for us. We don't play Branded Beast, so yeah, both our continuous spells are set up. Go Kit's effect here to summon from hand. With Kit, I do decide to add Branded Retribution as a further interruption for opponents. Okay, go to end phase. End phase, Albion will set Branded Banishment. We will have Titaniclad summon Quem, and with Quem, I do decide to dump a Ecclesia. Now the thing is, with Chaos Nephthys, we need a light and dark for its effect, because yeah, it has to banish a light and a dark from grave. So for the lights, we have Ecclesia and Cartesia, so I decide only to add Ecclesia to hand and to leave Cartesia in the graveyard. And pass for turn, opponent draws the Tatsu for turn. Okay, full of Memento engine there. Normal summon Anguish, effect here, search for Sleepy. Now here's the thing guys, the interruptions we have is Mirror Jade, Quem, yeah, not really Quem, just to reborn Cartesia, Grand Gugno to some Quiritus. We have Regained Lost, we have Retribution, and Banishment, which could either summon Lad or Chaos Star Source or Philia Regis. Now, because I'm going up against Memento, main things we need to do to stop them is one, we need to prevent Sleepy from resolving, we need to prevent their fusion spell from resolving. Tatsu, okay, if we can negate this, sure, but because yeah, this is not a trigger effect, so we can use Mirror Jade to banish this. And the other thing we need to stop is Acheron, that monster that allows the big boys to attack directly, the one that adds back from banished. Banishing that is definitely the way to go here, because banishing that, they have no way to add itself back. It's most definitely a one-off, and that's the only reason why your monsters, you end up losing to their big boys attacking you directly, it's because of that. So we need to banish that to slow them down. Okay, so that's the plan here. Anguish, totally fine. Tatsu, decide not to use Retribution because we can just simply banish this with Mirror Jade. Send Rinbrim to summon Albaz, just in case we need Rinbrim effect for that. But Quem will trigger to summon Cartesia. Cool. Opponent then goes Bone Party. Does that destroy? Yeah, destroy the Sleepy to summon Darkblade. Chainlink 1 Darkblade, discarding the mace, and then Chainlink 2 here will be Sleepy. With Darkblade, he does target our branded retribution, no retribution banishment, unfortunately, so that's a bit rough. So yeah, nothing we can do, that resolves. Sends Gatsik to grave, which will trigger to reborn, and then trigger to add back the Sleepy. Okay, no fusion summon here yet. Anguish here, destroy itself to summon the mace. I was thinking of maybe banishing this, but I said, you know what, no, we're not gonna waste our time there. Mace here, pop the Gatsik to add the Memento fusion spell to hand. Now here, my opponent links off into Anima. Okay, sorry. First is Darkblade. Effect pop itself to summon the Goblin from deck. And then I believe here, yeah. Okay, we go Cartesia first. Go into Grand Gugno. Chain, we trigger lost. The reason why we fusion summon this is because we just need to add Mercuria to negate the Sleepy here. Okay, send Serenia. There goes Mercuria. Serenia here will trigger. Sets up a branded opening because you know one of the fusions they can pop our cards, and also Horn Dragon, the Memento Horn Dragon is a thing, so yeah, just give that protection for our fusion. Now here our opponent, I think this is where he tries to go for SP. Yeah, goes into Anima. Okay, nothing we can do here unfortunately. Then links off going into SP. SP here is going to target Retribution, and here I decide, okay, we're going to negate this with Mercuria because we need this Retribution to negate something. And here our opponent activates Memento Fusion, negate Retribution. Okay, no fusion summon for you. Okay, now all he has is Sleepy. Sleepy effect here, because the Memento is destroyed, summon itself, effect to fusion, that resolves, brings out the Twin Dragon, pop itself, add the combined, and also add the Horned Dragon to hand. Then trigger Engrave to reborn. Here he reborns the Goblin. Okay, Goblin effect here will pop itself and then send a Chiron as well as Memento Bone Party. Okay, now Chiron, obviously, because cards were destroyed, this triggers the Chaos Nephthys. This is the moment I was waiting for. Thank you for Goblin for popping something. So we banish the Mercuria and Cartesia. And then no response here from our opponent. We summon Chaos Nephthys. Chaos Nephthys here, we target the SP on his field, obviously, and then we target the Mace and a Chiron in his grave. Now here's the thing, he can still summon Combined Creation, and Bone Party here does say he can basically make a monster, if it attacks a defense position monster, it can inflict piercing damage. But I'm like, you know what, that's totally fine. Let's just get rid of those, Chiron specifically, and Mace as well. Anyways, Chainlink 2 will be SP, obviously, targeting Grand Gugno and herself. That's totally fine, but luckily Chaos Nephthys does say banish them, so it doesn't need to banish all three targets, just whatever can be banished. So yeah, get rid of Mace, get rid of a Chiron. That's perfectly good. Oh yeah, wait. Yeah, sorry, it was supposed to be SP, then Chainlink 2, Chainlink 3 there, so yeah, we kind of forgot about that. But yeah, no worries. All of that resolves. Chainlink 1, Chainlink 2, Chainlink 3, then it's SP there. Okay, moving on. So yeah, opponent then specials Combined Creation. He's just going to shuffle back some cards. Okay, put there, and then he goes the Memento Bone Party spell Engrave. Okay, attempts to end the battle phase, totally fine, but on attack declaration we are going to go Rinbrim. Okay, target Albaz, summon Albaz, and luckily we did keep back Titanic Clad off Retribution, so we can get rid of Combined Creation going into Titanic Gladiator, and our opponent does end up scooping. So we go to game number 2 now. We are going second here. Obviously going second against Memento, Perelia, Full Loss, Harpies, and Lightning Storm. That's the cards I cited in. We took out Lad, keeping what's his name, Masquerade as well. So yeah, we open Serenia, Deployment, Super Poly, another Serenia and White. Opponent opens Sleepy, the Droplet, Kobai, Tatsu, and Darkblade. So he's going first here. Now with Serenia, yeah, I'm just going to fast forward, he's going to full combo here, but with Serenia, I decide to use it to banish the Mace when it enters the graveyard. Okay, Tatsu, Mo, Gatik, target the Tatsu, that's totally fine. And then Anguish, target Mace here, I decide to go Serenia. Okay, get rid of that. Sleepy will summon Fusion, go into live turn, go into the Fusion Creation King. That will send some cards. Creation King banished to add the field spell. And then the Memento Fusion pop to add Bone Party. And then trigger Sleepy, a Chiron, and the field spell. Okay, send combined. Bone Party here. Mull a couple of names. A Chiron here. add back the banished Memento Fusion, activate Bone Party, summon Tatsu, link off into SP to banish our Serenia. Then here he's going to summon the combined creation. So yeah, he just did a lot of mulling names there, but yes. Okay, and then here he is going to set the droplet, the fusion, and the call-by. He has SP combined creation. Anguish is a Chiron. Horn Dragon's also in the grave. Yeah, so yeah, couple of cards here. So opponent goes to end phase. Field spot here, set back another. Is that another? No, that's the copy of Bone Party. Okay, and we draw for turn. Now, main phase you start off with high spirits. I don't do this in draw phase because opponent has no cards in hand, so nothing to worry about draw or whatever. Send Serenia, Titanic Clad at Albion. Yes, very classic, a very common combo here. You guys know. Getting access to Brand Fusion. Okay, we draw into Tragedy. Pretty good. Okay, Retribution here at the Brand Fusion. Opponent didn't call by the Serenia, but it's okay. Deployment here, summon Cartesia. And now here, opponent, he does decide to go Combine Creation to summon the Fusion Creation King. Activate Brand Fusion. Opponent changed the Fusion to pop Cartesia. We activate Cartesia. Opponent here is going to go Droplet. Okay, so he's negating Cartesia. Cartesia gets destroyed, but also we do resolve the Brand Fusion. Send Albaz, and I think we send Sharon. Yeah, send the Sharon. Going to Lubellion. Chainlink 1 Lubellion. Discard Tragedy. Chainlink 2 Sharon here. I didn't discard the Brand White because actually I should have, but yeah, it's fine. Chainlink 3 Chiron. So here I think he had another Chainlink. Okay, then he goes call by on Sharon. Okay, but unfortunate because with Sharon I was going to put back the Cartesian Sharon going to Grand Gugnol. Okay, that was the plan there. Anyways, Chiron summon itself, and then we shuffle back. Here I decide to, what do I go for? I think Mirror Jade. Yeah, I go for Mirror Jade, and then on res, nothing from opponent. We end the battle phase, get rid of SP there, and then main phase 2 we go Mirror Jade, send Albion. Opponent changed the Bone Party here. I'm not sure why. Would it not have been best for you to just make sure Chiron doesn't get banished here, so that way if Combined Creation King gets banished you can just use a Chiron to get it back? I don't know, but he didn't do that, so that's fine. Banishing a Chiron was the plan here. I wanted to get rid of a Chiron. Okay, field spell triggers to add back, to reborn Horn Dragon. Is that what it does? What does it say? You can target one of those monsters, special summon. If a monster is destroyed, okay, you can with the low. Okay, that's fine. But Horn Dragon, this card, yeah, if it's destroyed, he can target 3 cards on field destroyed, and we do know he has the Memento Fusion set, so most probably that's his plan. Anyways, he goes Sleepy Effect, summon itself, activate Memento Fusion. Okay, here he goes into live Twin Dragon here. Pop the Horn Dragon to search for Dark Blade and Tatsu, and this will trigger Horn Dragon to pop cards on the field. So he's going to pop the monsters on the field. Does this only target monsters? You can target face-up cards. Okay. I was a bit worried my Super Poly would get popped there. Anyways, on raise, Mirror Jade 1, Sleepy 2, Twin Dragon 3, summon Anguish, Mole Gatic triggers here, and Channeling 2 Anguish. Yeah, so he's just resolving a couple of effects here. Gatic to add back the Bone Party. Now, do we do anything here? Go to end phase, resolve Mirror Jade, Cartesia to add itself to hand. Titanic Clyde here will summon Quem, obviously. With Quem, we do, I think we mull Albaz, right? Yeah, we mull Albaz. Albion effect here to set Branded Banishment. We were going to say Branded Banishment. Opponent does end up leaving here, but I must say, with the Chiron being banished, he has no way to attack us directly. And honestly, whatever he does, it's totally fine because he has no way of adding back follow-up. Well, banish stuff. So a Chiron banished, most probably going to banish Combined Creation. And yeah, I'm telling you, we're in a good spot here, Super Poly as well. But yeah, he does end up scooping here. So yeah, that will conclude the end of this duel. I think he did make a couple of mistakes here, but it's fine. You know, hopefully he learns from this. But yes, Branded obviously turns out to be victorious. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please do like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you in the next one. Cheers, guys.